Hey everybody, got another Bible review to show you guys. This Bible was sent to me by Tyndale. This is one of their newest productions. This is the Christian Basics Bible of the New Living Translation, and it came a little bit beat up, maybe from postage, but it came in a slip cover, and it had a beat up corner. But getting it out of the slip cover. It has a dust jacket too. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off. I think it looks better without the dust jacket, personally. And but there's a lot of good that the dust jacket provides. You can see the ISBN right here. You can check that out. So this is the Christian Basics Bible. Really, really neat. If you have someone that's a new Christian, really not familiar with trying to read the King James Version, or even maybe the sentence structuring of the NASB or even the ESV, the NLT is a good starting option to get people into reading the Bible. And so it was good for Tyndale, being that's their translation, to do a beginner's Bible, which is really, really neat. And I'll show you some of the really cool aspects of it. So there's your title page, and you can see it's a new printing, 2017. This is the first printing in 2017, printed in China. You can see the other ISBN numbers for the other editions, the leather-like and the soft cover and the indexed edition. This is the non-indexed. This will be the one up top in that list. So you can see the contents. You've got a few articles to begin with. Read this first, which is really funny, but I mean, it's one of those things most people just skip. But it's good to read these introductory paragraphs and introductory articles to help us when we're studying. So this is becoming a Christian. Now that you are a Christian, what is the Bible? Some really good articles, and I've read through them. They're pretty good, Especially the "What is the Bible?" It gives you a good breakdown of the wisdom literature, the historical prophets, the New Testament, all those things. It gives you a good layout of what the Bible is. Then you have the timeline of the Bible, just for, especially for new believers. But we should be reminded, even as believers that have been believing in a long time, that it's always good to go back to the basics. So this Christian Basics Bible is not just for new believers. It's designed for new believers, but it's really a great tool for everyone, because it's good to know the basics. I mean, it's good to be reminded of the basics. So anyway, so you got the text is in a double column layout. And it is I want to say about a 9-point font. It might even be close to a 9.5. But it's very readable. The layout's good. You have these little articles, like a typical study Bible would have, but you're not going to have the huge sections of notes like the ESV Study Bible or the New Life Application Study Bible. This is just a different type of study Bible. It does have references. You can see them in this corner right here. You'll have different things referenced, but it covers both pages. So you have chapter 6 through 7 and through part of 8. You'll have chapter 6 through these section 8-14. So it's really cool. I like how it is. It's probably a really good reading Bible for anyone. You don't have distractions of center column references. You don't have the page cut in half where you only have just a tiny little sliver of text. So it's a good reading Bible. You got these little pieces intermixed in between. So you can kind of see that's how it is. The chapter titles and the chapter numbers are in blue. The text is in black. Christ's words are in black. You'll have these book introductions for every book. It's really nice. And what I really want to show you guys, I think is one of my favorite parts about this Bible, is all the way in the back. And I mean, the text is good. The articles are great. You have this section right after Revelation, and it's we have a reading plan right after Revelation, and then you have the basic truths, biblical basic truths. So you have they're topical, and you can have it shows you different subtopics under that topic. So it's pretty cool. Addiction. Warnings against addiction to food and drink, warning against addiction to money, and it shows you some places to go. It gives you a definition. It's just good stuff. I mean, it's just really good stuff, especially for a new believer. They're coming to church for the first time, or they've been coming a long time, and now they're really actually paying attention to these words that are being spoken, and now they have a reference for them. So the biblical truths is pretty cool. Then you have a glossary, which is neat. It's not huge, but it's like a key terms kind of thing. And one of my favorite things, you have a featured index also. This is one of my favorite things, the visual overview of the Bible. And this is just neat. It's just neat stuff. You have some maps that are good maps, but then you start getting into these really cool where they include graphs in the maps and graphics. It shows you the plagues, and it shows you the route of the Exodus, and then you have the seasonal, the annual calendar, and it gives you a key down here. You have the 12 tribes, which is not uncommon. That's not uncommon. This is really cool. The Book of Psalms, showing you the size. It gives you a key for whether they're praise or thanksgiving, or the right up here it'll show you the kind of the mode or whatever. So anyhow, it's just really neat, and you can kind of follow along. And the bigger the circle is, the bigger the actual psalm is, which is really neat. And I mean, all these are really great. So I mean, I probably don't have time to get into all these, but you have a lot of great material. But even this visual overview of the Bible, I'd love to have just a big one in just this, so like a larger format. That would be really cool to have to teach with my girls, rather than the smaller. But anyhow, after you get done with that, you're done. It's over, and you're at the end of the book. So anyway, that's basically it. You got the Christian Basics Bible. That's without the slipcover. There's the slipcover, and then here is the slip case. So anyway, great value. I think right now they retail for $30, and you can get them on Christian Book for $20, I believe, or $21. Really good deal. Check it out. Thank you again, Tyndale, for supplying the review copy. And everyone, God bless. Hopefully this was helpful. Take care.